Southern California on this early Sunday evening at the home of the Los Angeles Chargers. As the Chargers take the field, set to meet the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football.
Now we're playing some football out here.
We're at Dignity Health Sports Park, the intimate and temporary home of the Los Angeles Chargers. Crowd settling in as Phillip Rivers and the Chargers are ready to tee it up against Juju Smith-Schuster and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya in just a moment. Steelers off to a rough start. 1-4, got blown out by New England on opening night. Ben Roethlisberger got hurt week 2, elbow surgery, gone for the year. His replacement, Mason Rudolph, still in concussion protocol after last week. So the next man up is an undrafted rookie by the name of Devlin Hodges. He'll start tonight. What are you expecting?
Well, we know he can throw. We saw it against the Ravens a week ago. They tried to blitz him, and he did very well against that. But you have to remember, this kid threw for 14,000 yards in college. He knows what he can do, and his teammates believe in him. And I believe that I can't wait to watch him play. We got a chance to meet with him. A great, fun-loving guy who's excited about this opportunity.
Meanwhile, the opponent, the Chargers, they were legitimate Super Bowl contenders before the start of the season, but they are 2-3. They've been beating themselves. It's still a team, despite injuries, with a lot of talent. But, boy, they're getting into the danger zone right now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad against the Broncos, wasn't not good at all. But the Chargers surely can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers with a third-string quarterback, you would think. But this is a Chargers revamped offensive line. They have some issues with injuries up there. The Pittsburgh Steelers very stout on that defensive line. I've got to think Phillip Rivers may be under siege tonight.
An air of mystery surrounds this game tonight. This should be fun. It's the Steelers and the Chargers on Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by the first ever Hyundai Palisade and by Corona Extra. Find your beach.
Corona.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League, celebrating 100 seasons.
Chargers slip to sub 500.
If we play like that, we won't beat anybody.
It's painful, as it should be. We won't make excuses.
That kick is good.
We won't seek sympathy. We better get prepared for our next opportunity.
I mean, it was disappointing, but we have a resilient group.
We just got to figure a way to fight through it. Go out there and keep playing football.
We could be 5-0, we could be 0-5, but we sit 2-3. We just stay the course.
I'm not nervous at all. I'm happy to rock with the guys that's playing this week.
And so we are set for the Steelers and the Chargers. Mike Tomlin begins his 13th season in Pittsburgh. Anthony Lynn for the Chargers is in his 3rd season. Right now to the field we go. Check in with Michelle Tafoya. Michelle.
Hello and welcome to our final semifinal match in the 2020 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. We have another banger of a match. They're all bangers. Between Adam's Los Angeles Chargers and Joe's Minnesota Vikings. We saw on Thursday night Crayon's Tennessee Titans barely edged out Jacob's San Francisco 49ers 23-20. So that will bring Crayon to the Super Bowl of our tournament. And then tonight we will find out who the lucky competitor will be. Will it be Adam or will it be Joe? A quick look at how the rest of the tournament has shaken out so far. In our finals, we have Andy versus Preston. In our sevenals, we have Conair versus Wego. In our ninals, we have Sprite versus Gibby. And in our 11als, also known as the recently dubbed Shit Bowl, Rob and Colin. So without further ado, take a look at these rosters. Madden overall-wise, we are dead even at 83 overall. The Joe Time Minnesota Vikings have Deshaun Watson under center with Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara trading off who's doing what with the football behind him, or to the side, depending on formation. Special shout-out to his fullback acquisition, Kyle Juszczyk, best fullback in this tournament. Out wide, he's got Amari Cooper, Julian Edelman, and Chris Godwin. And tight end, he's got George Kittle, Josh Lambo kicking for him. And, of course, the Vikings defense, which is very strong in its own right. Notably, 7 X Factors on this team. Not all of them will be on the field at once, obviously. But by far the most X Factors in this tournament. I don't remember who they are offhand, so I'll talk about that later. Meanwhile, on the home side, the 2 seed in this tournament, Adams Chargers. He's got Aaron Rodgers slinging the rock. If he gets in the zone, he cannot be intercepted. Josh Jacobs and Devontae Freeman at running back, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, and Golden Tate at out wide, and Travis Kelce working over the middle at tight end. And of course, Matt Prater kicking, and the Chargers defense, which includes some serious playmakers, including Joey Bosa on that defensive line, older brother of Rookie of the Year Nick Bosa. So let's jump into this game and see how this one will go tonight. So we've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Oh, I should have done the earlier time because we had an earlier game. Oh well. We've got Adam here on Discord at the moment, one of our competitors. Adam, how do you feel about this match going into it?
Feel good.
He feels good, in a word. You zooming right now?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Okay, Coach,
trying out a new car that I bought.
Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson,
sweet.
California.
It's quite difficult to control.
Oh, you're hyper-focused right now.
A little bit, but I've heard that this series, this is like a good kind of beginner class. It's like a very underpowered Formula 1 car, so see how it goes.
Gotcha. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Oh man, I forgot how much I hate the lights at Dignity Sports Health Field right now. This is a soccer field, right?
It's like a college field or something.
Got it.
8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like.
Oh, I can talk X Factors now that I don't have to share that screen. So our X Factors here, Adam has, oh man, this is the most possible X Factors we would have in a game in this tournament. Adam's Chargers have 5 superstar X Factor players, including quarterback Aaron Rodgers, wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, tight end Travis Kelce, and on defense he's got left end Joey Bosa and strong safety Derwin James Jr. Joe's Vikings have 7, but like we said, since 3 of them are running backs, we will not see them all on the field at the same time. But yeah, the 3 running backs that are superstar X Factors are Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, and Saquon Barkley. He's also got Amari Cooper at wide receiver as an X Factor, and George Kittle at tight end on an X Factor. So 5 offensive X Factors, but hold on, we've got a game-breaking moment right here. It looks like superstar running back Josh Jacobs has wriggled free. So he's going to have a home run of a ball into the end zone.
65 yards.
Also, these colors are terrible for me.
Oh, I was wondering. I was setting this up, and I'm like, they're both dark and bluish. Adam might have trouble.
And they have yellow accents.
Yeah, they both have yellow accents. Sorry about it, man.
That's fine. I scored a touchdown. We're not restarting.
We're not restarting. Yeah, for some reason their color rush are royal blue and not the powder blues. Because why not? When they either use navy or powder, they never use royal in any other jersey. Unbelievable. But to finish my statement about those X Factors, the two that just blew it on that play, Daniil Hunter at left end and strong safety Harrison Smith are Joe's X Factors for the Vikings. Boy, oh boy, only a minute and a half off the clock.
Hammer that over, folks.
I even set it higher this time. Oh yeah, I can talk about that. The lines at kickoff, which were not the same as the initial lines, were evens on the Vikings versus Chargers, so pick your favorite straight up. And the over-under was, what did I put it at? Like 53.5? Yeah, 53.5. And then, of course, Derrick Henry over-under on 85 rushing yards, which it started at 90. Joe immediately called me out. I dropped it to 85. Probably wasn't enough of a drop, but whatever. He had 170 in the practice game, so we'll see what happens.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 30.
Only 89 to give.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Watson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin getting the featurette in our intro and making a first down here. I thought that was hilarious at the Sunday night broadcast, since Duck Hodges was the quarterback, they refused to highlight him in the pregame as far as when they zoom in on a player on each team. So they're like, here's Phillip Rivers and here's Juju Smith-Schuster. Every other game, it's two quarterbacks, but it's nope.
Yeah, it would have been Roethlisberger if he was playing.
Right, of course. Nope. Devin Hodges is out. He's not marketable. Get Juju in here.
And try and be aggressive on their first series.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Derrick Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right.
So I left my mic muted to the stream during that intro, but the one part that either of us saying something just got picked up and will be in the video is where there was a volume dip from the actual video, and then you just saying Corona.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Corona. To get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in. He's got to take one for the team, right? Because
Watson with a tuck and run, taking a slide, a safety slide, looking like a punting situation here.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace.
Oh, we got the ball back.
The other team chase
sure did. Give it to Josh Jacobs, right? That's usually how this works.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Let Rodgers get going.
He needs to get in the zone before he's got that no interception
look. It's
look.
tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense
need some
in
better hands
where
there.
every series,
97.
they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
Who the hell's 97? That's not Hunter. Is it?
So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to
might be Everson Griffin.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments.
I don't know if he's actually signed with a team yet this offseason.
Game plan.
It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. We got this. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets
Minnesota's putting a drive together here.
35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings.
Which I guess
first
from a
down.
number of positive plays standpoint, this is more reliable in the long term so far than a home run and a 3-and-out.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson completes it to the tight end Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
They're all that guys to you.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that's 3rd.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Drew Tranquil, rookie out of Notre Dame. Lost his cleats in the collateral.
Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold.
Pretty good goal line stand so far.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
I think it's more of like a go for the tackle aggressively, even if you might miss sort of thing. Go for broke.
Miss. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Stuff for Renard.
Won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate
all those
to
running
get
backs
just
can't
3
get in the end
points?
zone.
Doesn't it feel like during
Maybe
a
they should have tried Saquon.
certain narratives going on and there's certain
That's right, that was 3 runs in a row. It was Juszczyk, Kamara, and then Barkley.
This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points.
No, that's what was Henry.
A major letdown.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I definitely misspoke on that one. Had Saquon on the brain.
Put 3 on the board, but from that far into
Saquon
enemy
on
territory,
the
probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
All right, 3 minutes left in the first, and we've got a 7-3 ball game. Curious how this tournament would have differed had Joe gotten the Seahawks instead of the Vikings, because he had both defenses rostered, and the Seahawks were higher rated up until like the last few weeks of patches.
Now after the made field goal, back out.
Like the Vikings jumped them at the end of the season.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run past him.
Look at that RPO right there.
He slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Forget you, Devonta. DeAndre needs this ball. Do we have any clarity on if it's Devonta or Devonta? I feel like I've heard both.
I think it's Devonta. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, but it's an A at the end, so it could be Devonta.
And into Viking territory. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I don't know for sure. I always say Devonta.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs.
I feel like I've heard Devonta more, but it might be from like a small sample of people, so it's probably just the same person whose voice I heard the most.
Yeah, probably.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Lockett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple
I love that little Chargers horn on every first down.
Number one, you throw the short game until they
Oh,
stop.
here I
If
got
they're
it.
not going to stop, you keep throwing it. Occasionally you break a
Oh, your
tackle
boy's
to
in the
a
zone.
quicker gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Harrison Smith with a big hit.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like
Tell
this,
him.
and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and
First
10.
RIP Frames moment of the night.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, What are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Gets it off to Freeman.
Fancy feet by the sideline there.
After one, 7-3 the score.
Big conversion. Red zone into the second quarter.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
Yikes. That was a really bad screen pass.
Backed up to the 24. Yeah. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well,
that might take him out of his zone, too.
Behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
Now it's actually a questionable distance for the field goal.
Right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted.
I was going to say, if I recalled, I thought Matt Prater was one of the more highly rated ones in the game.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted.
So you probably didn't have too much to worry about from that distance, but
more athletic now.
Some of these other scrubs might miss that.
Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Oh man, we got a spam account in the chat wanting to help me and invite viewer to my stream from twitchviewer.com. It sounds like a botting service.
The Vikings offense now heading
no, thank you.
To take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you. 25.
Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's
all right, Derrick Henry starting to chug along.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
I do need him to churn out 90 yards somehow.
Them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So I'm going to have to actively root for that. Sorry, Adam.
That's okay.
It's the only thing I'm actively rooting for with any specific player.
Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He completes it to Henry. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to
I wonder if
evolve.
next season, if they implement the the hairstyle of just like the one dread coming out the back of the helmet, now that Derrick Henry is, you know, the rushing title holder.
Big plays for an offense.
I'm sure they'll update it.
Yeah, it seemed like they kind of went year after year with not bothering, because he wasn't like a household name yet.
I feel like it'd be easier to model.
Yeah, probably.
It's separate. Like racetracks. Sheesh, got that.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
It's Watson.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them,
where's number 4? Plays in Texas.
Yep.
Get your big shots of yards on
And the other one's on
down.
Crayon's team. So. Could have a Dak vs. Watson Super Bowl.
Set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long
Probably
field goal to
Rodgers,
do so.
That's your hope for sure.
Are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board.
That was a weird play.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Yep, not arguing that.
Facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
What's that dude's neck on the sideline?
No pressure. He's going to continue to pick them
Number
up
11
because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit.
Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football.
Ooh, Bakhtiari rush.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
he said that, and I was like, wait, how does that happen?
Everyone else is trying to execute
only one way.
do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, no problems. Just picked it up and went.
41. Rodgers. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice spot. It's a veteran fall right there.
Oh, yeah.
I do believe Freeman has that fights for extra yards when getting tackled trait. So that is an action right there.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Boosters.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports
I'll
and watch
take it.
tape because you know he's a heck of a
I would
player.
hope so.
But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball.
Is it one of the big guys that get there?
Hopkins on the left side.
Bakhtiari touchdown.
Yeah, there you go. More Bakhtiari rushing.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a second down.
No one likes an end zone fade. What are you guys doing?
But it's incomplete.
It's the worst play in the history of plays.
Rodgers does.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
Fine.
Captain is batting down the hatches time defensively.
Usually doesn't wait that long to throw it, though.
Attempts to the end zone. Now, what do you think they're going to try and dial
Probably
up?
why it was 3 yards out of bounds.
What we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to
Tale of 2 goal line offenses here, man.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it?
3 different rushers for the Vikings, none of which were successful. 3 different passing plays for the Chargers.
I think Hopkins caught that, it just wasn't it.
Yeah, one of which was technically successful, but not for the given context of 3rd down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10.
I also have to root for the under, so nice.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Points are points. Points are better than no points. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown,
looks like I missed a couple plays, but
when they're moving on crossing routes, if
saw
you
the
miss a
important
tackle,
one.
it usually results in a big play. And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Godwin was on top of James for quite some time.
Can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that
one.
Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
All right, we're over.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's tomorrow.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big
20
way.
seconds left.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Is that like a good luck drive for you then?
21.
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
It's something you call out.
Rodgers going to throw.
Yeah, of course. Aaron, throw the ball.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Nice. Got a holding call. He's got a 2-yard rush.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
15.
This might be
The Chargers on 3rd down.
Draw
2
play
for
just to
5
get
to
as much
this
time
point.
off the clock
This
as
will be
possible
3rd
sort
and
of
15.
situation.
Oh, jump ball to DeAndre.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Or just
so much for the mismatch.
near interception.
The guy at the
Whatever.
second level, that big
definitely
linebacker,
would've been
able
a
to
pick
run with the
6.
receiver and make a play on the football.
Thank goodness it was a linebacker and not a
Here's
corner.
Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was some good wrap-up
And
work.
out now come the Vikings.
Cordero only got like 3
And down
yards
the
out of that.
scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
2 rushes, negative 2 yards.
That's not good.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson.
Boy.
Coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the
I think
ball
you got to
away,
catch that one.
was a product
Yeah,
of
definitely do.
understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position.
Good punt.
That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Connor says he needed that pick 6 because he did parlay the over with the Chargers.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating
This
for a
is the feeling
defense
of
because they've got them
let's
pinned
get to
down deep.
halftime
And
sort
on the
of
first
drive
play,
case.
they give up a run that keeps an offense on
so does
schedule.
the
Yeah, 'cause 3 to 4
timeouts.
yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Oh, no.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
The motion
They
started
were
way too
already
late.
backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Guess that's the best way to milk the clock
game
there.
penalty moves it back 5. That makes it
All
2nd and 10.
strategy.
All 40 seconds used.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Wait, what the shit? Was that a Chargers timeout?
Chargers going to signal for the
Oh,
first of
no.
their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's dumb.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now the Chargers will use the
Jacobs has got some fighting in today, man.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go.
I guess that's fair. That's kind of how he grew up. You saw this, like, you know how they turned his life story into commercials, right?
Maybe.
Basically grew up homeless. His dad with like 4 kids. Like they were like sleeping in vans.
I saw that he bought his dad a house, and I got the gist of it.
Yeah, that's effectively how it goes. Football is one way to not be poor anymore. And he went in the first round, so good for him. That's some money.
And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Sacks a growing theme in this
Stop
first
burning
half.
timeouts.
This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively.
At least there's a Minnesota
After
timeout
the
this time.
2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And some secondary help here for the
Vikings D-line's been doing work all tournament.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop them on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So
we haven't passed it.
Coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Yep. This was all runs, this drive.
And they do that, but then they call timeouts.
Yeah,
too.
That's like I said, Madden AI is sometimes at odds with itself.
To punt for LA. Let's take it at around the 40.
As long as he doesn't take it to the house.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So we reach halftime
Just
here in
got
a
swarmed
10-point
by dudes in royal blue.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA
Think
Sports
my team gets the ball back?
Coach, so the
Does not appear so. No, because that was the first drive of the game where Jacobs had that 65-yarder.
This fielded a few yards.
For some reason, I thought it was a 3-and-out right before it.
The Vikings now to start their next drive.
No, the 3-and-out was like right after it.
And I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Idiot.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Now, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watson on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one
This
goes
is looking
for
like
20.
a drive.
If you're going to blitz,
Hopefully we
likely
can
going to
stall
leave you in
him out.
man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of
Another
8.
casual Derrick Henry 8 yards.
A good run there on
Just keep
first
adding to
down,
that
and it'll
total.
leave 'em with a 2nd
Don't
and
need a
2.
big run. Just need that total to keep going up.
Success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
What up, dude?
We just saw a nice example of why teams
Oh, man,
often
now we got
bring in
both sides
baseball
represented
guys
here.
to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key
Yeah,
situations.
I've been watching the whole
Protect
time. I
your
just had to
franchise guy.
finish up
Make sure he doesn't
cooking
get
and my
hurt.
prison
He did
workout.
exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the
Prison
big
workout?
hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down.
Just
Henry.
anything
And
I've got
they'll get this one down to
available
about the
to me at this
10-yard
point.
line.
Early on, I bought a
Gain of
bunch of
3,
resistance
2nd down.
bands and a kettlebell.
Partner, we know today's
It was
NFL is really
resistance
built
band
around the
day.
guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends
Very
because
nice.
they can take their toll on a defense, and they can
I'm all
add
meal
up
prep
as the
for the
game
week.
goes along. You control the
You're
clock,
ready to
you
go.
control the ball,
Ready
and
to
that
go.
way you often control the game.
Take on another week of
On 2nd and 7, Watson
keeping the
completes it to the tight
backers all
end
covered
Kittle.
up.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4
My
yards on
man.
the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they
See,
were in
Henry's
sync,
having
weren't
a
they?
mediocre
Three-step
day.
drop, balls out
He
of his
sure
hands,
is.
right to the tight end.
There's still time.
Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Aside from that big run to start the game, I'm feeling pretty good
They'll try
about
to run for the first
my
with
Vikings
Henry.
here.
And he'll get into the end
Nice.
zone. Touchdown,
Of course, I don't think they're
Minnesota.
going to punch it in
A
because
6-yard touchdown.
there we
Bite
go.
your tongue. Bite your tongue, Joe.
Just an extra
Take
point
it.
away
He's
from
going.
it.
He's going all the way to the
It's a
tunnel.
3-point game.
I know
those
they
don't count
talk
for
about
total
it enough,
yardage.
but the
Damn it.
intelligence level of the guys up front,
Gonna hit his head on the
blocking,
goalpost.
linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You
Never
got a lot
felt
to
so
deal
good
with,
to be
don't
so
you?
That's
wrong.
why the guys in the backfield get them really nice crisp.
We were just unjinxing it.
They're smart, they
Another
do.
one of those emotional
Point
hedges,
after
right?
by Lambeau, up and good.
All the time.
And a
I'm
lead
all
down
about
3
it.
at 13-10.
Got all the requisite downtime after a score. I think it
Walton let
keeps
them know how they should kick it
And
off.
Lambeau now after the touchdown.
Keeps
He'll
morale
kick
high.
This one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
54 all day, dog.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Los Angeles there to pick up a 14 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator.
First tackle of the game for Daniil Hunter. That's unexpected.
From just shy of midfield,
who's that?
Rodgers.
And then he just throws Rodgers on the ground the next play. It's that guy.
Daniil Hunter is
one of Joe's X-Factor guys.
That's his second sack of the game.
He was the dude who had a sack prop in one of the earlier games, and then the overhit. It was specifically him.
This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Ooh, throwing on the run.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You don't see that often in Madden.
Up there, 21 yards.
Unless it's Mahomes.
This is one of the best
right,
routes
yeah, Mahomes will do it, no
have in
problem.
their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He's going to wind up in air.
Aaron Rodgers would run that in real life, except it would have been like a shuttle pass across the field.
Ooh, baby!
Your newest Arizona Cardinal.
What was that celebration?
I think that's actually what DeAndre does in the end zone every time he scores a touchdown.
Like crane kick prayer?
Yeah, and I think the other receivers usually joined in with him. We'll have to teach Larry Fitzgerald that one.
Very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
At this point, I'm considering not keeping Deshaun Watson just because the Texans are such a fucking train wreck.
I mean,
it's not a bad idea.
Quarterbacks can only do so much if their team's garbage.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Like, how many of Watson's points last year were tied to
yeah, to DeAndre. A good number, I'm sure.
And now out comes Minnesota. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back.
I guess the question would be, who do you keep instead? But that's for you to decide.
After scoring that first touchdown, the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second
Hey, Kamara's
down.
positive on your rushing yardage now.
Praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the 45 on second down, Watson over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33.
The play was wild. That's like the first time I've seen all the wide receiver cuts happen, and then it looked like everyone was open.
Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Guys, I found the offense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Don't look now, but the second half had the offense the whole time.
26 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from
Please
making
put away the
this
offense
a
for a few plays
3-point
now.
game.
Hey,
Lambeau on
no
for the
offense
extra
at the
point.
dinner table.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage.
Oh yeah, those usually get swallowed up behind the line. Ooh, Aaron Rodgers in the zone.
Yeah. On play action, Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off.
It's just weird to see Aaron Rodgers do that.
Tuck it and get all you can.
So first and 10 now from
I guess
the
that's
30.
true. He's just not like quick, so it's strange.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
It's a drive killer right there.
Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
What was it, Billy?
False start.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength.
They were too hyped up after Aaron Rodgers ran for a first down.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right?
As in he's fired.
Making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes
is this like on fire ability? Is this X Factor to overthrow his guys?
Maybe.
Was the target there.
No, his X Factor ability is that he can't get intercepted by AI defenders.
If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it
doesn't like make him do anything better, I guess.
That one was all
well, he's not throwing any interceptions.
Yeah, see? No INTs here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
Look at that, can't even clutch right there.
Time for an Aaron Rodgers fuck you throw there,
but at least it does get him to 4th down.
He can't pick it.
He can't pick it.
Our interceptions turned all the way down because it's like the 5th no doubter that was just dropped.
Well, that one was stopped on purpose though, because of the gambler. But no, these are, aside from fumbles, these are the default sliders. So blame Madden otherwise.
It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll
pretty
be
good screenplay there. Like I said, those usually get swallowed up.
Should be the final play before the quarter ends.
4th quarter we go. 6-point lead. It's anyone's ball game.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, throw right side,
oh boy.
taken in by Godwin. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 47 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there. But that
Chris Godwin doing Chris Godwin things.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
If the Vikings end up winning by 1, and Brian loses the bet because of that, really how angry could you be?
Now at the 24.
You know, not very.
6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The practice game went to overtime, for whatever it's worth.
Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
8th catch for him now. He's been a
They need to get George Kittle's little
and it's a first down.
three-pointer thing, whatever he does when he gets the first down. They need to do that in Madden. Because they have Zeke do the thing where he like feeds himself.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again.
Kittle wasn't good enough when they were programming this to give him.
Probably, yeah. Keep an eye out in Madden 21. We're going to have a Derrick Henry single dread, and they're going to have George Kittle with the little three-pointer thing.
Muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, he wasn't good enough when they're programming this back in 2017.
I don't think so. They probably thought he was like a one-hit wonder and really good again.
I'm making a skinny joke.
I caught the joke.
What in the world was that?
I believe they call that a pocket collapsing.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very
Don't
fickle
do a field
man.
goal post.
On 3rd down, Henry. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the
That is
first.
not
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
You guys know that?
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage,
what was the original line?
90, and then I moved it to 85, but no one took the second line.
So it looks like the
Not the
offense
Henry
isn't
one,
going
yeah.
anywhere. They're going to go for
Game.
it on 4th and
Oh,
7.
I had Chargers favored 2.5.
And boy, is he close.
Oh boy.
Did he get there?
What in the world?
They're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Oh.
Partner, when you see
Where's
a
his
play
spot?
stop short like that, you just know
close.
that the defensive front
Damn
they
it.
won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing back.
We're gonna get a booth
And
review
for
on
the
that.
offensive coordinator, whether you had
No,
1
sir.
yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're
Almost
probably
looked like he
saying, "Oh, maybe I
teleported
should've
over the
passed it
line,
right
but
here."
then
It really did look that way.
Always 2020.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll
I feel
take
like
this
all
one
of my
out to
drives
the
have started
13.
within my own 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make
I
it
think you're
2nd and
just
4.
shell-shocked by that, the end of second half one.
Not the flashiest run, not the one that's
I feel
going
like
to
I
break for
got
big
the Dick
yards,
Duran
but he
playbook right
understands the
now.
situation.
There's a
and
name I
taking
haven't
care
heard in
of
a
the ball
long
is
time.
paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right.
I mean, Mike
Hold
Zimmer's
on to that
basically
ball.
Dick Duran, though.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking.
Yeah, it was
That was
complete
a really
time
nice
for that.
play there.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now.
Hey, where'd you pick
Rodgers
Jacobs?
Gets it off to Freeman. And he got blown up on that
Yeah.
play. Back
First
at
round.
the 20.
First
A
round?
loss of a yard, and it
Yeah.
brings up 4th.
Oh, maybe 2nd round.
Try to swing it
No,
out
like,
left
'cause
into
I got
the flat.
DeAndre Hopkins
But
first round.
Really nice open
And then I
field
got Hop.
tackling.
And they played that
And
one
then I
like a
got
great
Jacobs
boxer. They
second.
were on their toes on
Yeah,
that one. They
because
weren't
you took
back on their
Jacobs
heels
a little
reacting to the
before
play.
we did a
No,
little
they saw it,
Brandon Cooks,
came
Chris
right for
Godwin,
it,
Miles
and made a nice
Sanders,
tackle for
little
lost
way over
yardage.
here.
Yeah. So I got him at the end of the 2nd.
Yeah,
put the books as a 53-yard punt.
So he has a lot of weird first rounders. There's a lot of first round talent being kept downstream.
They had a great drive going last time.
Yeah, it drops off pretty quickly, but it always does that, like every year. So.
And it's always easy to
That's why you
guess
gotta
when you don't get it on a fourth down
win this tournament, get a top 2 pick.
Yeah.
I'm happy with a top 2 pick. I guess top 4 is not bad.
Top 4 is not bad. It starts to fall off at like 5, 6, 7.
Who's to say that I won't go end of the first round to keep Jacob Slate?
I agree with you totally.
I will say that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it.
Also, who's to say that there's going to be a season?
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
Woof.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery.
I'm shocked that wasn't a fumble.
To get him for a loss of 6. But it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't
They're
think
not go
so.
for
I
it,
think in
Mo.
this situation, the defender is making sure his guy
hope
couldn't
not.
hold on to the football. So I don't see anything
Not
to
with
warrant
3
the foul.
timeouts.
I don't understand
I'm happy they kept
not
that
going
flag
for the
in the
field
back
goal.
pocket.
Yeah, that
Here's
made no
Britton
sense to me.
Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's burn some clock, march down the field, get a field goal.
Just, just a walk in the park.
Now a play fake. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yes.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble.
7 total sacks in this game, 5 by Minnesota
you're exactly
right now.
right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
And I'm the idiot over
And
here
when he
setting the
comes at
line on Derrick
quarterback,
Henry.
You better get home and make the play. Otherwise,
Always
a big
call
play
it
could
sacks,
result for the
especially when it's
offense.
Minnesota. Come on, Andy.
On second down,
Yeah, he
Freeman.
busts a big one. It's the over.
They get 11 back
Sure.
on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you
Gets it
go
all
back to the
back.
air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He completes it to Tate.
Well, that's not going to
And
be
he will be
the
very
spot you
close
want.
to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal.
4th and
Still going 2
inches.
scores.
They tried to
Go
get
for
it,
it.
though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first
No
down.
balls.
But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
What in
You need to
the
get the ball
fuck?
away here
Come
in the
on.
fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt,
Yes.
absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk.
Juice.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about
Good
the 3.
interference.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Big impact player.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going
Hey,
to be
he almost had
hard
2
to move
touchdowns in the
people in
Super
this
Bowl.
situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On second down, here's Henry. And able
That's
to
what
get
the
it
people
across
want.
the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A nice 11-yard
Although
run
his
out of Derrick
reputation
Henry.
as a speedy runner precedes him, it's
We're running out of
always
time, though.
fun to
He's going
watch
to need
him
to do
work.
that.
It is
All
eye-opening,
in
isn't
one
it?
chunk,
Because
I
when you
think.
see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's
an intense play to gain 1 yard.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Watson now to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I don't know, Joe. Your team might be in go for it on 4th range at this part of the field now with this clock.
As we come up on a big 3rd
I hope so.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to flip
Oh,
out
my.
here to his running back. A loss of a yard.
Unfortunate slide.
Andy, can you stop running that play?
I'm not in charge of any of this.
I think my team is just dropping like 7 every time, and Chargers secondary is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, that's where the strength is the secondary. You got Joey Bosa, but like that line as a whole doesn't do too much.
That's also why the Kamara over the middle has been open. And he hasn't done anything with it.
Starting middle linebackers like a rookie who didn't even get picked on like day 1 or 2. I don't actually know if he got drafted.
Why in the fuck are we doing a run play on 4th again? Damn it, Andy.
And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Woof. Alright, just don't turn the ball over. Take the field goal.
Drew Tranquil. Tranquil? I'll talk about this soon. Anyway, Notre Dame 2019 draft, round 4, pick 130. So yeah, the starting middle linebacker is a 4th round pick rookie, a day 3 guy. I mean, he had a pretty good rookie year, so like, sounds like he was a general pick, but still.
Having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Oh, Harrison Smith is sick of it.
Of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there
Where's
after giving up the first down.
53 and a half.
53 and a half. 43.
Nah, I've ticked around in the 40s too much and lost a lot of money on that.
Fair.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 8 seconds, Mark. You didn't do it.
Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That could be the dagger.
It's real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Over still hit it.
Still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now it's Rodgers, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted and it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Oh shit, they went for 2. I stepped away to go to the restroom.
1 for 2, got 2.
Nice. What was the play? Just a quick pass or
Passing.
something? Right
My
on.
guy's sitting right where the middle linebacker should have been.
Is Prater to kick.
Great play to run on like 4th and 7.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:37 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. On 1st and 10, Watson. And
Oh man, that almost got really silly.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That was a good little peanut punch there, though.
Continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield, and
I think the 8th dropped interception of the game.
Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself.
Probably,
and
yeah.
go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice
Glad
little
they got some
under route
urgency
there.
here
If you're going to give
in
him
the play
that much
calling.
space, he's not even going to catch the football.
No
He's going to
urgency
run
with
away
the
from
clock,
you a little
though.
bit, and that's exactly what he just
That's
did
what I
there,
meant.
picking up extra yardage.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
You're right. There was a better way to phrase it.
What were they doing all that time while they were not huddling?
No huddle. Don't worry about it. No huddle.
Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a
Whispering
good
the
play
play
when you're able to bat a
individually.
ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, it could be some jeopardy.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Should have been Derrick Henry. I don't think he's going to see the field anymore.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Gonna have to take a shot
They
here.
got a man. It's Woods.
Hey,
Another
that's
good completion on
what
the
you're
drive
supposed to
as
do
the
here.
Vikings have a 1st down.
All of that.
Clock management
Would have been
definitely
a great
critical
play on
here if they
4th
want
and
to get back
7.
in this game.
Absolutely agree.
Robert
They have
Woods
to
getting
up
some
the
run,
tempo in
too?
this case,
How
down
exciting.
a couple of scores. Want to make sure
I
they have
forgot
a
about
chance
him.
to win this ball game.
Like, I remember picking him up. Thinking, wow,
Now a
guess I
1st
got
down
him.
carry. It's Kamara. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
I get a revenge game
So
against
he was holding from that left tackle position.
Jacob
Everyone tries
next,
to keep their
right?
hands inside when they're
That
blocking.
would
Ever
be
since they
correct, yeah.
liberalized the rules where you can extend them
We'll get to see who
out.
actually
Sometimes
won
they get a
the
little
Kittle
wide,
trade.
and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding
I love
penalty.
how you opened a poll for that and everything.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Cordero out there playing wide
Vikings gonna
receiver.
use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
That's some fatigue coming through right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a
Lot of
long
dudes.
way to go on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet.
Dude.
Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
Seems like the prize of this year's Super Bowl is going to be roughly the same. Like the 2 years. We're probably going to be splitting Saquon and McCaffrey like we did last year. Assuming early picks.
Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Man, what a hollow victory for the Chargers.
That'll do it for
the game marred by shoddy AI.
That's every game.
Can you even feel good about that victory there?
On Twitter
yeah, wins a win.
NFL. Good night, everybody.
All right, take a quick look at these stats, even though I think the only one that matters we already know the answer to. Pretty good game out of both quarterbacks. Right there, taunting me at the top. 67. Derrick Henry gets the under. Womp womp. Kittle doing some work. Holy Marnie.
I was saying, we should have covered him. Well, they just stopped throwing it to him.
Yeah. Daniil Hunter ended up with 2 sacks after that slow start. Didn't do anything till the second half. No interceptions. 1 forced fumble. Daniil Hunter. And they don't... How do I, actually... Did they score that as a rushing play? No, they don't. Okay. I was like, do we actually get Bakhtiari on this stat sheet? Alright, taking a last look at the bracket for the semifinal round. We've got Adam moving on to face Crayon in our Super Bowl, and Joe falling it not so far down to the 3rd place match to face Jacob. So, this has been a blast. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We will see you on Sunday to kick off our 11-als, our shit bowl. We're already there. Thanks everyone. Take care.